The seat of power is suddenly empty. If Ali Khamenei were to flee Iran, the silence in Tehran would be deafening. The departure of the supreme leader would trigger a seismic shift, ending decades of absolute clerical rule and plunging the nation into the unknown.
But who fills the void? The Iranian constitution offers a roadmap, but in a crisis, the law is often the first casualty of power. Normally, a leadership council would take over temporarily, consisting of the president, the head of the judiciary, and a member of the guardian council. Behind closed doors, the assembly of experts would scramble. This body of 88 clerics is legally tasked with choosing a successor. However, internal factions, hardliners versus pragmatists, have been preparing for this moment for years, and the consensus could vanish in an instant.
Then there's the most powerful player, the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, or IRGC. They are far more than a military. They are a corporate and political empire. In a power vacuum, the IRGC might decide that the era of clerical oversight is over, moving to install a military junta to ensure their own survival.
Outside the halls of power, the streets would ignite. A population that has endured decades of economic hardship and social restriction might see Khamenei's flight as the ultimate green light. The struggle wouldn't just be at the top, it would be a fight for the very identity of the country.
Names like Mojtaba Khamenei, the leader's son, have long been whispered as potential successors. But a dynastic handoff in the middle of a flight-driven collapse would be nearly impossible to legitimize. Any candidate would face immediate challenges from rival generals and disgruntled clerics. The world would watch with bated breath. Regional rivals like Saudi Arabia and Israel, and global powers like the United States and China would face a terrifying dilemma. Do they intervene to stabilize a nuclear threshold state, or let the internal struggle play out at the risk of a total regional meltdown? Economic collapse would be the immediate shadow. Without a clear leader, the rial would crater, and the complex networks that move oil and goods would freeze. The internal power struggle isn't just about politics, it's a race against total societal breakdown. Perhaps the greatest danger is a split within the security forces themselves. If the regular army refuses to fire on protesters while the IRGC doubles down, Iran could descend into a multi-sided civil war, with various factions carving out fiefdoms across the plateau. If the pillar of the Islamic Republic vanishes, what remains will not just be a new government, but a fight for the soul of a nation. Khamenei fleeing wouldn't be the end of the story, it would be the start of Iran's most dangerous chapter. The question is, who will be left standing when the dust settles?